We meet again at last. The circle is now complete.
What's the world coming to?
Well, you got a problem with what I did, Anthony?
Oh, no. Hey, no.
Fucking rat anyway. So family's all rats. Would have grew up to be a rat.
Stupid bastard. I can't fucking believe it.
Gee, I'm real sorry your mom blew up, Ricky.
Now you're gonna dig the fucking thing. You're gonna dig the hole. You're gonna do it. I got no fucking line. You're gonna do it.
Yes, I'll take the fucking hole. I don't give a fuck.
I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was pure and simply evil.
Jesus Christ. Mister, you okay in there?
Let's see, there's coffees around here someplace.
Have you any idea what the cost of your actions is? What their effect might be? Or are you to give them hope? What do you give them? We give them happiness. And they give us authority. Groovy.
Hey, Henry, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for taking the time out to talk with me today.
Oh, of course, thank you.
I just had a couple questions for you. I actually watched a screener a couple weeks ago of the movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was awesome. How did this film come together? I assume this was your dream project with you both starring in it and directing it.
I mean, I don't know if it was my, it was definitely a passion project, and I loved making it. It was just, it was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. I didn't realize, that I needed to make it 1957, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But once we started doing it was incredible.
That's cool. Like, how did it come together as far as you directing it and then also with starring in it?
So what happened was I was looking for a script, something that I loved, something that would be a little different. And my lawyer suggested I read the script that he had. I read it. I thought it was awesome. I wasn't in love with the structure of it. I decided if I was going to do it, I was going to hire my own writer, John Carlo, who I've been working with. He wrote my other movie, the first movie I directed, First We Take Brooklyn. And we decided to do a pass on it and tell the story through the eyes of the trooper, and really tell his story and tell it through his eyes. And once we did the rewrite and we were cool with it, I decided to go and direct it. I did not know if I was going to play Joe the Barber yet. I had a few people in mind, but I said to myself, if I can't find the right actor to do it, I'm going to do it because I thought it was such an incredible character to play. It was the most fun I ever had, acting in a movie, besides doing The Irishman, which was with Scorsese and De Niro. But besides that, it was the best character I could ever play. And then, I couldn't find the right guy. I decided to do it myself, and I had the best time doing it. Very excited about how the movie came out. Thank you for saying you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really did. I'm a huge fan of the mob genre. Me and my buddy, we run this website, Cinephellas, and it came together because of both of our love of like Goodfellas and all the mob movies.
Yeah, and hang out and have a beer.
Oh, that would be great, dude.
My world.
Yeah, man, just have a mob. Just watch a bunch of mob movies, have some beers, just talk about it. I love the whole, I pretty much love every Scorsese mob movie, but then, of course, The Godfather and all those. What are some of your favorites? Like, what's your favorite? Mine's Goodfellas is my all-time favorite.
Yeah, I think Goodfellas is, I love Godfather too. I'm just obsessed with De Niro in Godfather 2 as a young Vito Corleone, and I just think it's the greatest movie ever made. But I think Goodfellas is literally might be, my favorite. I love it. Casino. I remember watching Mean Street and watching Johnny Boy in the opening scene running after he put the little grenade in the. I couldn't believe what an incredible actor. I couldn't believe how good Robert De Niro is. I was like, this guy Johnny Boy looks like he's in a reality show and everyone else is acting. He's that good.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. I totally agree. De
How
Niro,
good was he in that?
So good,
a
dude.
young De Niro, incredible. You know, but
Yeah.
I love Donnie Brasco. I love A Bronx Tale. I love all these movies. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, around that time. You know, around those kind of characters. I could relate to them. So I love them all.
Cool. A good segue from that is you mentioned The Irishman, and it turns out that you had a role in it. How did that come together? Did you know Scorsese before, or did you have to go in and audition?
I had a small little role in Wolf of Wall Street. When I say small, I mean I have like 3 lines. You know, I'm one of the brokers in the first investment bank, and I'm one of the brokers. I used to say like 3 lines in Hebrew, like, "Hey, you should buy the stock," something like that. So I was on set. Then they casted me as the doorman in Vinyl, and Scorsese directed the pilot. I did that with him. So I knew him a little bit. I knew the casting director, Ellen Lewis. But when The Irishman came, I was like, please, God, let him read me. And I ended up reading for 4 different characters before they gave me this one, the Louis, the deadbeat. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, when it comes to the Scorsese, I mean, he handpicks his extras. You know, he's that particular. You just have to audition. You just have to like kill it in that room.
I bet. Yeah, that's amazing, dude. And I mean, it was just a bit part in The Irishman, your scene, but you got to work with De Niro, so that's pretty awesome.
Dream come true. Like we said, I'm a kid from Brooklyn. You know, who's acting, doing the scene with Robert De Niro in a Scorsese movie. Probably the greatest thing that can ever happen to me.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, so as far as Mob Town goes, did you have any hand in like the casting with David Arquette, Jennifer Esposito, P.J. Burns from Wolf of Wall Street? Wow.
I casted the whole thing myself.
Dude, great job. I thought David Arquette killed it as that character.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, my casting directors and I have been working together for years. They casted my first movie, Holy Rollers. They casted a bunch of my movies. I love them, Steve Vincent and Sig. And you know, but I have a lot of relationships. I tell them, look, I'm thinking about this person. I'm going to call him. So a lot of the main characters I personally called and casted them. And we just have a great working relationship where I say, I know him, let's get him on the phone. They speak to the agent and get them intrigued, and that's how it came about.
Oh, that's really cool, man, how everything came together for this film. Do you have any plans to direct something else after this? This was your second directing effort, wasn't it?
My second movie, I directed another one about a street basketball legend called Jackie Ryan. The movie's called Blackjack, and hopefully that comes out in the summer.
That's great, dude. Okay, well, we'll be looking forward to that. I want to thank you, Danny, for talking to us here on Cinephellas. Like we said, we're big mob movie fans, and as soon as I saw this screener become available, I had to watch it. And I really hadn't seen your acting or directing before, and I just want to commend you for it. It's a really good movie. And I love the historical aspect of it, and I loved how, you know, in this film, actually the cop was, you know, the hero of it. Usually it's the mob guy that gets all the glory, but this kind of highlighted the efforts of Croswell, I think his name was. So I really enjoyed that.
Croswell. Yeah, no, me and the writer John Carlos, I mean, early on I realized the only interesting way to tell this story is through the eyes of the cop. Because how many times have I seen these gangster movies that it's just a bunch of guys sitting around going, hey, so let's talk about Kansas City now, you know?
Exactly.
We got to take over the rack in Kansas City. You know, I mean, we've seen that before. It's not interesting.
Right, exactly. You brought something new to the table. Danny, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to us here at Cinephellas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pleasure talking to you. Take care.
All right,
you too, Danny. Take care. Thanks, guys.